For centuries, it was nothing more than a ghost story, a whispered legend among smugglers, mercenaries, and battle-hardened captains. A warship beyond comprehension, a phantom of the void that struck without warning and disappeared without a trace. The aliens called it many names: the Reaper, the Silent Death, the Shadow of Soul. But to humanity, it was just a myth. A bedtime story for young cadets, a cautionary tale for those who strayed too far into the unknown. The official records? Blank. No blueprints, no classified projects, no lost prototypes. Nothing. The United Human Federation denied its existence, and the galaxy scoffed at the idea that humans, technologically inferior to the great empires, could ever build such a thing. Yet, the rumors persisted. Some claimed to have seen it firsthand: flashes of dark metal against the endless void, energy beams carving through warships like they were paper. Others swore they had heard its transmission, a single, chilling phrase before it wiped fleets from existence, engaging the enemy. But without proof, it remained just that, a tale. The Arzor Dominion and the Zeldar Alliance, the two dominant forces in the galaxy, had long dismissed humanity as little more than a nuisance. Small, defiant, but ultimately insignificant. Their war had raged for decades, with humans caught in the crossfire, struggling to hold their own with outdated ships and desperate tactics. Then came the Battle of the Solstice Rift. A crucial system rich in resources, its strategic position made it invaluable. The Arzor arrived first, ready to claim it for themselves. The human fleet stationed there? Barely a handful of ships. Outgunned, outnumbered, and without reinforcements. The outcome was inevitable. The last transmission from the human commander was bleak. To any ship in range, if you hear this, we need a miracle. And then it happened. Sensors screamed warnings of a massive subspace anomaly. Readings defied logic. Something was coming through, something enormous. The Arzor warships adjusted their positions, preparing for an ambush. But what emerged from the void was no human fleet. It was one ship. Silent. Unmarked. Unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. The Arzor commanders hesitated. Was it human? Some experimental vessel? Or something else entirely? And then, across all channels, came a single, bone-chilling message. Engaging the enemy. The wreckage of the Arzor fleet drifted in silence. Fires burned in the vacuum, their glow reflected in the shattered remains of what had once been an unstoppable armada. The human fleet, crippled and barely holding together, had survived, but not because of anything they had done. It was the warship. Voss replayed the battle in his mind. The way it had moved, the way it had known every enemy action before it happened. No wasted motion, no hesitation. It fought with a precision beyond anything human or alien. But where had it come from? The official records held nothing like it. No human faction had the resources or the technology to build something like that. And yet, the way it fought, it was deliberate. Purposeful. Not an accident, not some cosmic anomaly. It had been designed, built, and deployed with a mission. But by whom? Voss wasn't the only one asking. Across the galaxy, news of the battle spread like wildfire. The Arzor Dominion, humiliated and broken, scrambled for answers. Their intelligence network scoured every known human colony, every military installation, every black market weapons dealer. Nothing. The Zeldar Alliance, watching from the sidelines, reevaluated their own stance on humanity. They had long considered humans reckless and primitive, surviving more on luck than strategy. But this was something else. Something terrifying. The warship had appeared from nowhere, destroyed a fleet that should have annihilated the human defenders, and vanished without a trace. No transmissions. No salvageable wreckage. No patterns to track. But one thing was clear. The balance of power had shifted. For centuries, humanity had been dismissed as an afterthought, a minor species fighting to keep its place among empires that had ruled for millennia. Now, for the first time, the great galactic powers hesitated. If humanity had built one of these warships, how many more were out there? No one had the answer. Not the Arzor. Not the Zeldar. And if the silence from the United Human Federation was anything to go by, not even humanity itself. Or maybe they did. Maybe this was a message. A warning. A reminder that humans were never as weak as the galaxy believed. The warship was gone. But the fear it left behind? That would never fade.